the Lone Ranger. Silver! Away! A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. With his fearless Indian friend Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains, led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again. Hi-Yo Silver! Away!
It's confirmed, sir. The Baron has moved west via Omaha. Should we alert the President?
No, I don't want to alarm him.
But President Grant has to have protection.
President Grant will have more than protection. He'll have a friend.
A silver bullet?
To be delivered by special courier. The mission is top secret. We have uncovered a plot against President Grant. The man behind the plot is the Baron, an international thief convicted of Civil War crimes. General Grant's testimony helped send the Baron to prison. The Baron swore revenge and escaped from jail. He is now headed west in the company of a man, a woman, and a boy. General Grant, who is now President Grant, is also headed west by train for the opening of the Transcontinental Railroad in Promontory, Utah. I believe the Baron plans to meet
the President in Promontory to seek his revenge. The Baron's plot must be stopped to save the President and to preserve the Union. I must ask this favor from my two partners in justice, the Lone Ranger and Tonto.
Promontory is a good 2 days' ride from here, Kimosabe.
We'll have to make it in a day, Tonto. I don't think the Baron will wait for us. Hi-Yo Silver! Away!
This railroad is the greatest achievement of our lifetime. It spans the entire nation. One rail comes from the east, and the other rail comes from the west. And they meet in our fair town of Promontory. And when we drive this last gold spike into the rail, the nation is linked, and the Wild West as we once knew it is no more. Yip, yip, yip! Yahoo! Yip, yip, yahoo!
Gunfire is dangerous, especially in a crowd.
But they were only blanks.
One should never play with guns.
Let me give you a hand.
I'm big enough to do it myself.
but that load is heavy.
I can carry my own freight. I don't need anybody's help.
No one does everything single-handed.
Hey, Mika, hurry up. Doc Smiley's going on.
In this crowd, Lone Ranger, the Baron will be hard to find as a needle in a haystack.
With patience, Tonto, even the needle can be found.
We have the patience, but I'm not sure we have the time.
You may be right. President Grant will be arriving soon.
Is our train on schedule? Yes, Mr. President. We should be reaching Promontory within the hour.
Good!
We still have time to turn back.
What do you mean by that?
I don't mean to alarm you, Mr. President, but if you go to Promontory, you may be in serious danger.
Bah!
Doc Smiley's Traveling Magic Show. Step right up, ladies and gents. Doc Smiley, yours truly, brings magic from around the world to Promontory. And what a beautiful town this is. Not. For one thin dime, you'll see Lydia and her dancing dogs, the remarkable Rollo, and the Colossus, half man, half machine. Plus, my own amazing feats of magic.
What do you make of this Doc Smiley, Kimosabe?
Well, Tonto, the message said that the Baron came west with 3 people. A man, a woman, and a boy. Just like our Doc Smiley.
You must believe me, Mr. President. There's a plot against you.
There's always some crackpot with a plot.
This is no crackpot, sir. It's the Baron. He's escaped from prison, and we believe he's in Promontory.
So, the spy is once again up to his old tricks, eh?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before your very eyes, I shall make this dog disappear. Now let's pretend our pup is being chased by a mean bulldog, shall we? The pup must hide, right? So, he steps into the cabinet and shuts the door. Our pup can move out of hiding. And now, ladies and gentlemen, half man, half machine, Colossus! Colossus will perform later today at a command performance for the President. Until then, good day.
If Smiley can make a dog disappear from that cabinet, I'll bet he can make a man disappear as well.
A man like the President.
With all due respect, sir, I urge you, do not go to Promontory.
I've come this far, my good man, and I shall see where the rails meet. We'll leave Promontory before the gold spike ceremonies. That should spoil the Baron's plans.
I hope so, sir.
Keep an eye on my souvenir, Rollo, and make sure no one comes looking for it.
Smiley's a thief.
And so is the Baron, according to our information. Smiley may just be the Baron. The gold spike that Smiley stole from the mayor is in one of those cabinets.
Looking for something, masked man?
Pardon me, ma'am.
We don't like snoops around here. I'm going to enjoy this workout.
I'm not a woman fighter.
Trespassers! After them! After them! little fool! Fix that machine!
I told you before, I don't need your help.
Everybody needs somebody's help sometimes, Mika. You just have to give people a chance.
You two aren't going anywhere.
Nobody's going anywhere. Just stay right where you are.
Sheriff, Mayor, am I glad you're here? These men have been trespassing on...
Quiet, Smiley. Mayor here has reported a robbery.
That's right, the gold spike. I had it right here in my pocket, and now it's gone.
I suppose none of you would know anything about it, hmm?
I would, Sheriff.
You should know. Because you're the culprit. Take him, Sheriff.
Sheriff, you're making a mistake.
No mistake, mister. I never met a masked man that didn't belong behind bars. You're under arrest. You and your Indian friend. The Lone Ranger and Tonto? Well, I've heard of you two. Why didn't you tell me who you were?
We're here on official government business.
And this mission is top secret.
You say Smiley picked a gold spike from the mayor's pocket. Well, how did the spike get in your hat?
Smiley's a magician. He used sleight of hand. The spike was up his sleeve.
If this Smiley character's a thief, I'll go arrest him.
He may be more than a thief.
Tonto's right, Sheriff. We suspect Smiley is the Baron. But he's innocent until proven guilty.
We must catch him in the act.
And if he thinks we're locked up and out of the way, perhaps he'll be a little reckless.
Is there anything we can do to help?
You sure can, Sheriff. Keep a close watch on the President.
President Grant's right on schedule. Is everything set for our special command performance?
It's all set up.
Good! When President Grant steps into that cabinet... Mika, aren't you finished with that control box yet?
Yeah, coming up.
Well, hurry up, you little freeloader. I don't know why I bother with you. Now Colossus can be controlled from both inside and out. Sort of puts you out of a job, doesn't it, Mika? This box makes you just that much more worthless, huh?
At least I'm not a thief, Baron. You stole the gold spike and framed the masked man.
Never call me Baron. Never! Never!
Yeah, sure.
You're getting out of hand. You know that, Mika?
I'm sorry I ever got mixed up with you.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're not going to spoil my plans. Rollo, I want you to keep Mika out of my hair.
Sure thing, Doc.
Okay, men. Easy now, easy. That's dynamite in there. Now load it up careful like.
Oh, Mika. Hey, little pal. What say you and me have a little talk?
What's going on?
Ha! Ha!
With the President in town, we'd better keep Smiley in close sight.
Come back here! That wagon's loaded with dynamite!
Mika's in trouble. Let go of the reins. The wagon's out of control.
No! Let me go! Everyone's always telling me what to do!
Mika, we're trying to help. This wagon's loaded with dynamite. Trust me, Mika. We have to jump. Now, Mika, what seems to be the problem?
He disappeared without a word, Kimosabe.
I don't think Mika is ungrateful, Tonto. I just think he's frightened.
Step right this way, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the magic from around the world at this special command performance for our illustrious president. And there's our guest of honor now.
President Grant is in the audience, Kimosabe.
If Smiley is the Baron, this is the time he'll make his move. A face mask of President Grant.
Wearing that, one could be mistaken for the president.
That's it, Tonto. The Baron is going to replace the president with a double and take over the country.
That's right, Masked Man. Too bad you're gonna miss the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I now wish to perform a trick I have created especially for our honored guest, President Grant.
Colossus is coming our way.
Now, Mr. President, imagine that reporters are chasing you. They're everywhere. You have to hide.
What's that noise? Colossus is showing us the way. Quick, Tonto! Below the stage.
So, you step into your presidential cabinet. And when the reporters come a-knocking,
Who are you?
A friend.
the president has vanished.
It's not me!
You again! Take care of that masked man.
Kimosabe, look out!
Hold it right where you are, fella.
I know you're in here, Smiley. Or should I say, Baron?
Baron will do, but you haven't got me yet.
You missed, Baron. Just like your plot against the president missed.
I'll get you, Grant. You sent me to prison.
You deserved it, Baron. You're a criminal.
Well, you've haunted me for the last time.
Forget it, Smiley. We have you trapped.
But I've already set the trap. For you, President Grant. Colossus, take him! What? Huh? No! No! Help! Let me down! No!
Are you all right, Mr. President?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks to you and my masked friend here and, this, large metal gentleman.
My pleasure, sir.
Why, it's just a little boy.
Small in stature, perhaps, but big on courage. That's no little boy, Mr. President. That's a man.
And as we drive this last gold spike into the rail, the Transcontinental Railroad is complete. This highway spans the nation, East meets West, and our country is united! Congratulations, everyone! And I'd like to give special thanks to... where'd they go?
Who was that masked man?
That was the Lone Ranger.
Io Silver! Away!
Whoa, Scout. On May 10th, 1869, two rails met in Promontory, Utah. This meeting marked the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, a railroad that linked the East Coast with the West Coast of North America. This highway to the west played an important role in uniting the vast country into one great nation.